Just made $10,000 for doing nothing. And it just snowballed. It got so big, I started taking bets from Mexico. I started taking bets in Peru, Costa Rica. I went international, Australia. And I remember I had this agent that lived in Orange County. And he says, I got a VIP customer that's gonna deal with all cash. He's like clockwork, but he wants big limits. I'm like, well, you trust him? He goes, oh, I trust him. And you gotta remember, I was so ambitious at the time. I was willing to take anything. I had big balls. I didn't care how much. You wanted to bet $500,000 on the Super Bowl. I was gonna figure out a way to take the bet, even if I was gonna offset it with my old company, where I could take half of the bet and bet the other half over here. I wanted that person that was betting with me to feel like I was the man the whole time, so they would never leave. So if a guy said, I want to bet $500,000 on a Super Bowl game, guess what? I'm going to take the $500,000 bet, but little does he know that I'm laying off half of it over here with a bigger outfit. So I just started to provide that service, and this agent of mine, which is a sub bookie, he had a lot of clientele out of Mexico. And he said, I got a client. He's a bad motherfucker. He pays, but he expects the same. I said, bring him, you know? He's like, he's VIP. I said, I've heard it before, bring him. Like, I'm not worried about it. It's VIP, what's that mean? Like, we got to wine and dine him? Like, whatever we got to do. So the first week, the guy loses $250, he brings a duffel bag. If we pay a customer on Monday, he's going to forever gamble with us because we are paying him. No one does that in the sports betting industry. Usually a guy slow pays you and waits till Thursday to pay you because he wants to collect all the money from the losers. So I made sure we paid him. Come Monday, he pays him, boom, he's like, dude, my uncle was so happy. I said, your uncle? He goes, yeah, I didn't tell you, but that's my uncle. And he was so happy. I said, well, that's good. He was so happy he wanted me to give you this phone. I'm like, a phone? It was an encrypted BlackBerry. I said, what's this? He says, there's no microphone, there's no GPS. He says, it's just connected to my uncle's server. I'm like, oh boy, what have I gotten myself into? He said, my uncle's so happy he wants to communicate with you, but he's only gonna communicate with you on this. I looked at it, BlackBerry, huh? So I'm opening it. Here's the password. He gives me a piece of paper and I enter the password. And the first line was, Güero, I like how you work. I'm like, oh boy, you're speaking Spanish now. So I said, oh, muchas gracias. You know, I've dated Latina ladies my whole life. I know how to speak Spanish. So I said, oh, muchas gracias, mucho gusto, senor. You know, nice to meet you.